the voice chat so far, so they can't hear you. And then I'll go live. Okay. Is the side selection already locked in? Oh, you probably went down. Yes, she did. Hello! How is everyone? Who will win game 1? Where are my mods? I need them. 5 brain cells. Sim blue side. And Team Void, red side. Hello, hello, hello. It is Royal, the one and only. The man, the myth, the legend. Unbelievable. How is the European vacation going? Oy, oy, oy. What a packed day of events. Welcome back, Sam. How can I be of service? Hello. Oh, turbo chilling in hello, Elo. European server, you've got a point, you've got a point. Oh wait, Royal, I have a pick you have to play. Take a good look at let's see if you spot the weird thing as my first item. Royal. I mean, I can unmute you if you want to. Do you want to be... Then why did you even say hello? What's the point? What is this goblin behavior? We're ready. Gamba is, if the teams are locked in the same spot, then we just, let's go. Yep, it's the turbo counter to shielding supports, just pissing them off and getting them all killed. Perfect, now let me stop the music. Okay, on the right side we have Team Void. They were the infamous Yuumi enjoyers. I think they were the first ones picking up the Yuumi. And now we have this Yuumi infestation. So please, for the love of WildRift, I do not want to see a Yuumi. If anyone is listening, do not pick Yuumi. Please. Why is one of my mods so, biased? Tapaton, would you mind telling us? Betting away than Nunu. Nunu has been one of the most contested picks so far throughout this tournament. It's quite insane. Tapaton. You know, you actually put me into a spot where, just imagine, this is a cold one, okay? And I have to consume it because you put me into a deep depressed state because you speak about Yuumi. The hack room being removed, one of the most broken champions in WildRift's history. Playing against his champions is akin of like just wanting to lose. Did they substitute? Really? Oh, I think I got a little bit of a delay here, so I have to quickly do the Elgato trick. Dr. Moonbro also being banned. They do not like the Cleaver Monger. Who does in reality? Nobody does. The Bomba Girl. And the iconic sending thigh pick. But finally, the Yuumi is gone. We are happy Akali also being removed from the table. Meanwhile, my cat is running on a rampage through my flat. She's actually kind of crazy. Do not trust her. Nah, she is beyond crazy. There's just no hope. And the Lulu also being roofed. We have two Enchanter champions being just kicked from the server. No Lulu, no Yuumi. Bless. Gragas being a very highly contested pick. Being first picked here. Could be a flex pick into multiple roles. But given his recent buffs to the AP ratios, if anything, we might see a Senna composition, which we have not seen throughout the entirety of the tournament, or like a jungle Gragusi. Love to see that one. What will they settle for? Team... Oh, Evelyn! I think this champion has one of the highest ban rates, as Mozilla mentioned yesterday in the Chinese competition. Champion is broken. We can all agree on that one. That champion is a menace. Ornn also being probably locked in here. Again, a flexible pick. Could be potentially a support or a Baron laner. Now the Yone is being locked in. So far, I think we have mainly seen Yone being played in the jungle, with one exception of him being played mid. In the jungle role, he has been performing pretty well compared to the mid lane position. So I'm curious where they'll put him this time. Ooh, the next Enchanter, but a way more aggressive Enchanter, is being locked in with the Karma. And the first rotation, again, we see no Varus pick, which is so weird. Like, we keep on saying this, but Varus the Varus. This champion has been one of the staple picks throughout the entirety of WildRift's history ever since he got buffed into, I don't know, like Oblivion. This champion is so insane. It's not even funny. But teams do not pick him up in the first rotation and rather pick him in the second rotation. And in the second rotation, we always see the Zeri ban. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see another Zeri ban coming in here. Because compared to normal solo queue, Zeri in competitive play is a lot better. Ornito. Oh, why do I have Kazu's voice in my head now? How dare you, Tapaton? So far, everything seems as we've already seen it before. Everything is... A Jhin? Since when do we ban Jonathan Wick? I haven't seen that one in a long time. How will they respond? How will Team 5 Brain Cells respond to this ban? They banning them as Fortune. Interesting. Two of these bans I think we have not seen so far. Very interesting choices here. Maybe banning out one tricks or mains of these champions rather than just going for strictly meta bans. But we shall see. Currently, the fan favorite is Team Void on the red side, so the Evelyn team with 54%. Lee Sin being banned. Imagine seeing a Lee Sin ban so late into the draft. It's like, you'd be like so surprised. And Zeri so far is open. We haven't seen any team put any priority on Jay's mid lane. We also do not have the ruling of, for example, the Chinese League, where you're just forced to pick an AD carry. So we might not see an AD carry at all. Also a possibility. And yeah, so far it could be pretty much anything on Team Void's side. Only the Evelyn is pretty much secured for the jungle position. We don't have the Evelyn mid lane anymore. These times are over. So what will they settle for? Easy win, hashtag Team Void. The Varus is being picked up. How do they respond to this? However, if you look at Team Void's team composition, the Yone, if let alone and if allowed to scale, might be able to actually just one-tap the entirety of the backline of Team Void. There are a few series throughout the day. It really depends on the schedule. Today we have 3 different sets of a series, all best of 3. They're all scheduled throughout the day, but not after each other, because, well, there's another tournament going on and people don't always have time, so we basically punched around the schedule. So we will have, let me quickly check as the draft is being finished. I think we have a series now. Then the next one is 16:45 until 18:15. And then we have one at, I think, 9 p.m. CET. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, we have a Jarvan pick and a Caitlyn pick. Caitlyn and Karma. These 2 champions, if let alone, should take away... Ooh, a Leona. If this Leona is picked... I'm never a fan of a Braum pick. I really dislike the inaction pick with the Braum when the Leona can just be so nice in pushing forward. Like, for example, if you have a Leona and the Varus, you just touch the enemy once. It doesn't even matter, like, just once. The Zenith Blade, the Daybreaker Shield, whatever it is. You touch them, and then the Varus shoots out his combo, and they will not move. They will not move for the rest of the game until they respawn, and then they come out again, and they'll get killed again. In the same way, over and over and over again. The issue, however, is with the Braum, Braum is a very reactive champion, so he doesn't really do too much during the laning phase outside of just throwing out his Q, the Winter's Bite. But nothing really will come of this, whereas the Caitlyn and the Karma will make sure, if they play it well, to constantly push into the tower and get away with early platings. But the real question comes down to the jungle. Does the Evelynn know the full clear technology with the double camping in like 120, and does the Jarvan also know about the fast clear Jarvan strategy? And then, with the junglers being as they are, they could potentially be the difference for these games. Especially the Evelynn. Okay, we are finally loading in. Double heal, typical exhausts, Ghost on the mid lane Orianna. How's this bracket so far? What do you mean by that? Are you referring to, like, what kind of stage we're in? Because today are the semifinals, and next week are the finals. If that is what you're asking. Hello. I believe the Yone should be able to take easy care of the Ornn in the Baron lane. It's not much gonna happen. Orianna will just look at the Gragas, both will be farming. The Orianna has a little bit more bully potential, but I don't think they can kill each other.
Welcome to WildRift.
Yeah, we shall see what happens. For Control Ward start, they really have their eyes set on the Evelynn. They do not want to have anything happening to them. Typical Control Ward here. Resetting for the sweeper, everything is kind of standard. Lots of pink wards being placed all around the corner. Ooh, big first ability by the Varus. He already made bank from this play. 22 gold into the pockets of the man. The Braum and the Varus have to be relatively careful, because they can't really defend themselves in the early game. Again, good poke by the Varus, making it seem very easy here. Now the question is, will the Karma and the Caitlyn push them under the tower and punish them for being a relatively weak early composition? Evelynn seems to have done a nice transition from Red Buff to the chickens, and now goes slowly over to the Wolf Camp. Is there any action on the Baron lane so far? On jumps in, but the Yone has his first abilities, a third stack available. Goes in for a little trade, nothing much is happening. Orianna just punished the Gragas in the mid lane, nothing much can be done here. Kinda sad that we don't have a ward here so the Orianna can play more aggressively, but we finally see potentially some action. The Jarvan is actually flipping a gank. The Jarvan now, look, if you take a close look, he only did 3 camps, but the Evelynn will now be on her last camp in the jungle, having a massive lead in the jungle department already. She will also be able to pick up the Scuttle Crab if she wants to, and then hit level 5, and then potentially go for a gank. If Evelynn has ultimate, gets the heart onto somebody, it's almost always guaranteed a kill as long as she has flash, because she can always flash after them. Evelynn close to level 5, being a little bit early with the jungle clear. Find the opportunity, flashes in, gets exhausted on the spot. Nice denial. Ooh, the Evelynn is patient. Look at her. She's waiting for opportunity. She wants to go at it again, but does the enemy know? Jarvan's not here. Ooh, they walk up again. Quick combo here. Evelynn goes out with the ultimate and gets 1 kill. Now the Evelynn is also snowballing. And in the meantime, we see a Jarvan creeping into the brush at the top side of the map, going all around, now waiting for the Yone to crash this wave. If this on goes too close, he might get instantly killed. Uh-oh. And he gets instantly pop a double ultimate. This guy was completely jump scared. Poor guy. Evelynn is now here to protect this, but gets immediately knocked out by the Yone, and the Yone flashes out, and everyone will live to tell the tale. Meanwhile, Orianna is just scaling up in the mid lane, not much that can be done. Having a little gold lead from first strike and just poking out the Gragas. But Gragas scales up to be a very powerful champion anyway. Same applies to Orianna, but the issue is the enemy team has a lot of hard engage, so Orianna is not really one of the safest picks here, but if she gets to space the enemy, they'll have difficulties reaching her once they use all their cooldowns. Evelynn now looking for another opportunity, goes for a quick combo onto the Bomber Girl, nearly one-tapping her without even ultimate. That is the power of the Evelynn, the reason why this champion is banned so many times. The damage is just unbelievably unbalanced. Not much happening so far, and is only 1.5 minutes away from the very first objective. Evelynn now clearing her jungle again, having a nice opportunity to go for another full clear, but smells another opportunity with the Yone being overextended on top lane, being in a big trade. Ornhorn is blown, misses, but the heart is being on top. Flashes in, goes for the combo, uses the ult to gap close, and kills the Yone. This Evelynn is on fire. In the meantime, Caitlyn and Karma cannot really get the advantages, or weren't really able to capitalize on their early laning power, were shut down early by the Evelynn, and the Jarvan flipped a gank into the bottom side, but it didn't get him anything. However, the Evelynn came by and just quickly picked up a kill. The Evelynn is now 2 kills, and she's snowballing. And one of the champions you never want to have snowballing is Evelynn. She does way too much damage. Nice combo by the J4. Nicely played here. Evelynn is in a range to respond to this play. Now comes around the corner, goes for a quick little combo, has to flash away because she doesn't have ultimate. Jarvan goes for a very interesting build here. Tier 1 boots, serrated Dirk, and the Sheen. Oh, Evelynn is on the hunt. She knows. Ooh, will this be an elaborate bait? The Orianna is waiting in the wings. They know he's here. Gets hit by the knockup by the Jarvan. They turn it around. The Evelynn goes for a quick combo. Hits the Evelynn just killed the Gragas by, like, on accident. It wasn't even on purpose. The lashes just clapped him. But now, one of the bigger issues, or well, not optimal things, is that the Evelynn is not on the side of the dragon, but the good thing is, the Jarvan cannot immediately do the Herald. He has to walk there from base, which means it's a lot of time left until it's even a possibility of losing that Herald. And then it's all about Team Void's ability to deny the enemy this Herald. If they get to deny this, or just delay this, it will be good enough. 5 brain cells now trying their hardest to get this Herald as fast as possible, even sending the support here. It looks like they'll be able to get it. They traded their lives and a dragon for this one. So for now, 5 brain cells got actually the better outcome. Big combo off the Evelynn, but sadly doesn't reach because the Gragas flashed away. No, Evelynn doesn't have ultimate again. Hello, everyone in chat. On the bottom side, we see a typical AD carry situation. The Varus will constantly just push in the wave into the Caitlyn, has a far better wave clear, also opts in to get the Sense Reaver. Braum now coming around the corner, nothing much will happen here, but the Evelynn makes her way top lane again. Looking for an opportunity, she needs to wait until the Yone goes in, finds him, Yone uses ultimate, nearly gets him killed. Nice flash. Oh, she has to go back. No escape anymore. This Evelynn is getting really out of control.
Time to find a new toy.
However, they will lose, or at least lose mid lane platings. They might lose the entire tower. Captain Spike using ultimate to clear the wave, but there's still some minions left, so you'll instantly get popped. They just don't even shy away from diving. Now another play might be happening on the other side of the map. Varus flashes, used the ultimate, locks down the Karma. The Karma is 1 HP but escapes the fight. Braum is also very low, but nothing is happening. But no, Jarvan is coming slowly from behind. And the Gragas as well. They're cut off. They cannot escape. Nice place by the Braum. He's out, but the Gragas will execute the poor soul Varus. Oh, nice ultimate by the... Oh no, it's not enough. Will the Evelynn have enough damage? On comes around. Waits too long for the ultimate. The triple brittle combo just fails. Look, they're just walking away. No, he's stuck. He doesn't get out again. And now the next person is getting killed.
Champion slain.
Imagine if the Braum used his ultimate a lot earlier as you walked towards this play. There was maybe a chance that the Evelynn could have survived. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the Yone is trying his best to push this wave in and get some tower damage. No more platings available, so he doesn't really get anything in terms of big gold here. But yeah, Evelynn is on the hunt. Ooh, if she's able to sneak her way up there. Okay, she doesn't. She's opting for another jungle clear. Varus alone on the side lane. Not much happening here. Needs to be careful about the J4. They have no information where the J4 is. They're all very patient. Look at them. They're all respecting the potential J4 appearances. Nice damage by the Orianna. Quick trade. But now I was just praising Captain Spiky for him being so patient and just not going for something too much, and then he just walks up for a trade and gets himself killed. The caster curse is actually real. Evelynn not even that much ahead in terms of gold so far. The Jarvan really racking up all that gold. Meanwhile, the Ornn is having a really hard time up there. The Yone really making it very difficult, going for a full combo onto the Ornn. Ooh, will he be able to get off him? No, he will not. The Ornn survives with a sliver of HP. Needs to be careful not to walk too closely, because he might just die instantly. So, for your information, if you take a look at Ornn's items, he has a lot of health. Like, if you look, he has like 2,694 health, and this lovely Yone has Blade of the Ruined King. Since you take a look, attacks deal bonus physical damage equal to 9% for melees. So he does a lot of upfront damage to this Yone, and now the Evelynn makes an appearance again. Will they get him? Evelynn doesn't have any gap closer anymore, and Dragon spawns in 22 seconds. So this Yone will have a lot of damage getting this on low, but maybe when the Ornn gets too low, the Blade of the Ruined King itself will not deal any damage anymore because its current percentage HP damage, and yeah, you have to keep that in mind. But the upfront damage, like the burst damage of the Yone onto the Ornn, is going to be pretty high. They're all coming around the corner. Dragon is being set up. This will decide a soul point for Mountain Soul. Oh, gets exhausted, is forced to use ultimate. Now the Evelynn is really in a bad spot here. There's no way she survived. She wanted a little bit too much. This will spell their loss of a dragon, but they turn around. The Yone comes in, combos, finds the Orianna, nearly gets the Orianna instantly killed. Probably kills her still. He kills her still. This champion is simply not fair. And that solidifies the dragon for Team 5 BRAINCELLS. Soul will no longer be a win condition, will no longer be any condition in this game, so giving up the next dragon will not matter in the slightest. Let's take a look at the different items we have. We have Braum with Protector's Vow and Locket. We have Karma with Luden's Echo and Locket as well, allowing her to fundamentally mitigate a lot of burst damage. So I'm curious if we will see, since the enemy team has a lot of poke damage, like Team Void has a lot of poke damage, Harmonic Echoes could be a very solid pickup for the Karma. Yone now making his way on the side lanes, looking for potential camps, but nothing is available. We missed the kill on mid lane. Varus just got caught in mid lane. And we see another turn in mid lane. Evelynn doesn't have enough damage. Nice combo by the Orianna. Completely catches them off guard with the nice ultimate. Jarvan flashes backwards. He's dead. However, these kills will not lead to a Baron Nashor being taken, since it's not even up yet. So, the Jarvan will only lose a lot of gold, his camps, and maybe, just maybe a mid lane tower, not much else. Seeing some interesting approaches here in the mid lane, and as long as the Orianna is kept safe, she'll start dealing out more and more damage as the game goes on. She soon, with this recall, probably has her death cap completion. Let's take a look at the inventories. Completes the death cap, finally has some damage. How much HP does she have? 331, slowly getting there. How's Evelyn doing? 419. The Evelyn needs to be a lot more patient with how the game is played. She just has to be fine with the enemy using flashes and exhausts and not just go for more. Because so far it came really back to bite her. Jarvan goes in onto Braum, nothing will happen here, but the Evelyn is patient, now goes for the... Ooh, she turns around, goes for the Evelyn. Oh, she goes back in with an ultimate, probably in the cast in the wrong direction. This could potentially the On uses ult now it's gonna be very difficult to pick up Nashor. With On having no ultimate anymore, it's gonna be so hard to defend this position, because the Yone can just go in, goes for a quick combo, finds them, but all the damage mitigation, it's not enough. The Evelyn still falls, but you saw the big protector shield and the Yone still disappeared. Varus now trying his hardest to trade back. The Gragas is trying so hard. The Evelyn... The Caitlyn lives, pops him with the ultimate, but gets instantly killed and picked up. Now the only person alive is the Gragas, trying his hardest to play the mid lane wave. Gragas should not be able to spot these people up here and just clear out another mid lane wave, and then maybe potentially be able to walk down here to collect even more gold. Okay. I think honestly it really depends on the enemy's composition. Like, Armor Pen Varus only is really powerful against low armor targets. Because if you take a look, you can check these armor values, like 71, 79, 90, 90, 85. How much damage are these Boots of Dynamism grant you compared to how much sustain do Gluttonous Grease grant you? Because think about this. Varus deals a big portion of magical damage and physical damage alike, meaning that he gains benefit from both types of damage, making Gluttonous Grease a pretty good purchase. The game is getting into a position where everything will be banked on the next play. Will they succumb for this dragon crazed mania, or will they go for the Baron? Braum is walking a little bit too much in front, taking a lot of damage in the front. Ornn looking for an opportunity with the ultimate, hits one target but nothing will come of this. Evelyn now finds Yone. Yone lives with 1 HP, he's such a lucky soul but dies! Did he actually die? To what did he actually die? Now the fight commences, ultimate nicely done by the Orianna. The Orianna is spacing nicely. Evelyn is now at the front getting the kill, and now it should be Nashor time. You really want to do Nashor, you do not go for more. Ultimate coming in, Braum blocks it. Another instant kill onto the Gragas, nicely done by the Evelyn. But they don't need the dragon, they need to start thinking about the bigger picture here. Going for the dragon, unless they can secure both, would be a massive tempo loss. They really want to pick up Nashor, because look at the time right now, it's 15:30. By the time they reach the base, the Nexus shield will most likely be already disabled. And even though they just got a very clean fight, they don't manage to pick up Nashor. At least they got some control down on the Nashor. So yeah. Damn, dying to red buff, that is a rough way to go. F in chat for the homie. Evelyn now is just speed clearing through the jungle, trying to get as much as economy rolling as she physically can. None of the enemy champions has any shred of magic resist outside of the Jarvan with Merc Treads. So Evelynn is now effectively, if you take a look at these items, dealing true damage to most of these players. The Evelynn POV, just on the hunt. Another control ward being spotted, 5 controls on the enemy team. Jarvan popping the Crown of the Shattered Queen with his standard. Will they find an angle? The Ornn is in an interesting flank position, clearing out the control walls on the other side of the map. Needs to be careful to not get picked apart here, but if he gets picked apart, they might just get a free Nasher. But on the same side, we have Jarvan just waiting in the wings, spotting the Evelynn. That's some extra gold from First Strike. How much do we have here so far on the Evelynn? 1.4k. That's a big chunk of money. Oh, needs to be careful. No way. The crown just came up on the Evelynn as she walked into the trap. I just can't. Jarvan trying to continuously check for vision with this lovely third ability. Nothing is happening so far. No team. Neither team is trying to make something work. Elder Dragon is spawning soon. Now they start Nasher. They have a very fast Nasher. They have very high damage as long as Evelynn isn't the one tanking. You see this debuff on Evelynn? You do not want to have this. Braum needed to be the one that tanks because now their Nasher takedown is a lot slower. And they lose a lot more HP. Now they make their way down to the Elder. They already started here. This will be a very interesting thing. Will the Ornn get a nice ultimate here? Now waiting. The Ornn horn is blown. Going in for a full combo. Evelynn secures the Elder Dragon. It's stolen. This will be certainly a kill. So yes, the Caitlyn will certainly bleed to the Elder. Dies as well. The next one falls. And Evelynn's on the hunt for the Bomber Girl. Bomber Girl, you will not escape. You'll be taken down. And now this game will end with this push. So many things happening at the same time. There was just no more hope for them. The entirety of the game just blew apart already in the very early stages, with Evelynn picking up so many kills, granting us so much gold way too early. The Jarvan simply couldn't do enough, and the fights were played not clean enough to fight back. Which means we have a 1-0. And the question is, will they proceed to 2-0 them? Will Team Void keep up the pressure, or will Team 5 Brain Cells wreck all their brain cells and go back for a 1-1? Why is there only me today? Am I not enough for you? Feels bad, man. It's okay. It's fine. I understand. Feels bad, man. So, who will win game 2? The question is, which side will they choose? I don't think J4 was the primary problem here. I think that if you pick a high priority bot lane of Caitlyn Karma, you need to make something happen with that. Caitlyn is not necessarily known for her great scaling. Like, she wants to win lane. She, in fact, needs to win lane. If she doesn't, she just falls off. And I have a cat now. I stole the cat. What do you want? And if you pick these champions, you need to make something happen. Otherwise, you just, well, you just exist. Karma and Kate are bullies. Okay, donation coming in from Team Void. Thank you for the donation. Okay, what do they take? We want blue, which means Team 5 Brain Cells takes blue side. And we have Team Void here on the red side. Red side. Okay, who will win game 2? I'll already prepare the Gumba. Everything should be right here. Okay, starting up the Gamba. Don't vote too early, because otherwise you might get scammed in draft, because you never know what they pick. I really hope Yuumi stays banned, or at least isn't picked. Evelyn seems to be a potentially good ban here, given the recent performance of Shush. And other than this, I'm curious if they can maintain the pressure, if they force Shush off the Evelyn. Sam, do you know if they take a 5-minute break or if we just hop into the next one almost instantly? Do you already know? Okay, so for all the viewers, we have like a little 3-minute break, and in these 3 minutes of break time, I need to tell you about something magnificent, and it's the Zoo Discord server. If you join this server, you can participate in giveaways, you can win custom emotes. Basically, all you ever desired can be won by just joining the server, completing the steps, and then you might just call yourself a winner. So, please click the link, join the server, and see you there. Okay, already having a 54%, 58%, okay, going down to 54 again, come on, don't make me correct myself while even speaking on this. 54% on Team Void on the red side. Currently, the fans think that Team Void is going to continue the supremacy from Game 1 into Game 2. %57% now. It's getting higher and higher. Hoi. So, since we have a few minutes of time left, if any one of you is a diehard Team Void or Team 5 Brain Cells fan, how about you tell me why and what makes these teams so special? Easy win, Team Void again, 2-0 incoming. Well, the Mr. Nunu himself is calling the shots, calling out an early 2-0. However, the prediction so far says it's a 50-50. Will the predictions stay true? Or will Kenpachi Nunu Champion be the person who's right in the end? Ooh, they appear to be ready, so we're soon to be loading in again. Ready, hell, we're ready. Because Ivy is cute? Well, are you perhaps a secret member of the team Find GF for Mysticon? Is this some elaborate wingman action? The part of Team Void, but not available to play, sadly. Feels bad, man. But Shush is filling your place quite well, one might say. Everyone is ready, so might as well send it. Into the next draft we go. Let's pray for the Yumi bans, let's pray for an Evelyn ban, so Team Void doesn't run away with the series. Sending Thypic is about to ban. Who will she ban? Evelyn has been removed. Well, that one was to be expected. How will Team Void respond to this? Hackerim being removed as again. Haven't seen that champion, I think, for the entirety of the tournament. I keep on repeating myself. Champion is beyond broken. And easy to play. Oriana being banned. Ooh, Captain Spiky. Oh, Mr. Cap Spiky. They're putting some respect on the Oriana. They don't want to face that one again. Bomber Girl was a little bit in agony as it seems on the Gragas pick against her. Hit some pretty juicy shockwaves too, to be fair. Yumi being removed, we're all happy. Sending Thypic is now an absolute. She's absolutely fuming. She's typing out so many evil words right now, you have no idea. And now, ooh, they still banned the Nunu. They didn't, well, they apparently didn't realize that the Nunu player isn't here. And we'll now see another Lulu ban? Is it going to be the case again? Yeah, and Lulu has been banned. Another Gragas first rotation pick awaits us most likely. Last game we didn't see a Zeri ban nor a Zeri pick. Very interesting. Very good champion in competitive, as I've already said. Varus seems to be a second rotation champion, not picked in first rotation so far. Outside of, I think, Zelo in a series for Varus top lane, which is nothing that you usually see. Soraka? Well. But the Camille evades a ban and is now picked up, which means the stocks for Vi, Galio, all of these champions now have increased. The ult-centric constellation of an absolute madness teamfight composition are now finally in place. Come on. Ooh, the Varus being picked in a first rotation, they've had enough. They do not want to have the anti-Varus propaganda anymore, and now the enemy team, Team 5 BRAINCELLS, is hovering Shen. Shen, pretty infamous for being a very good jungle champion, providing you with global pressure while just clearing the jungle, or potentially being a flex into the Baron lane. Soraka, however, locked into the bottom lane already, and a champion that is really scary when it comes to extended skirmishes. If the enemy can't one-tap you, Soraka will sustain you and make it very difficult for you to get anything done. Zeri also picked in a very early rotation. So now, there might be one issue with Team 5 BRAINCELLS. They're picking a lot of these key pieces, but do they have the proper front line to play around? Because what happens if Team Void now focuses on banning tanky champions? Because they already have a pretty clear champion identity. Now the Lee Sin is being banned, removing some early aggression, even though I think Vi is a pretty decent pick in a competitive environment against Lee Sin. What will Team 5 BRAINCELLS ban this time? Leona being banned away. Don't forget, Team Void has first pick after this ban phase. And I'm very much afraid, like, there could still be a Nautilus pick here. Nautilus is a very, very scary champion. And I believe a champion that Soraka really dislikes to see. Ooh, a ban has been missed. How does Team 5 BRAINCELLS respond? The predictions are now 5 BRAINCELLS having 58% win rate through the fan votes. Nautilus being banned, Soraka not having to fear that one, hardcore all-in with Leona, Nautilus being taken away. What will they settle for now? They still have like Galio available, Gragas is still available, a lot of other Chonkers are still available. Ooh, a Kai'Sa pick. This could be a Kai'Sa mid lane, or... oh wait, they could actually whip out the Varus support. That is also a possibility. Sion being picked. And not a fan of the Sion. And the Gwendolyn is also being secured now. And given the champions, it appears to be a Gwendolyn in the jungle role. Oh, now a Rengar! Okay. Do you want to really play Rengar here? That seems to be a very risky endeavor. And probably requires a lot of snowballing to be even remotely strong. If they pick the look at the beatdown combo. Camille lockdown, Varus lockdown, Vi lockdown, Set lockdown, and a Kai'Sa who can just jump into the backline and follow up on every single of your plays. Meanwhile, Team 5 BRAINCELLS, what do they have to defend themselves? They don't really have any crowd control, any tool for disengage. They just have damage and sustain. But how can they lock the enemy realistically in place? This seems like a very difficult to maneuver team composition from my perspective. Okay. This will be a wild one. The Set support, the Kai'Sa mid lane as it seems. Oh man. Some spicy stuff they have cooked up for us, I must say. But hopefully they just didn't overcook themselves. Look at the Vi, even running Aftershock, like literally just being the engage tool. She's like the tool that just wants to go in, just press buttons and go. What is that 5 BRAINCELLS team comp? I honestly don't really know what they were trying to do with this one. I think that they might have outdrafted themselves because it lacks like kind of an identity what they want to do. So yeah, it's getting a little bit difficult, but let's see. Let's see what the game provides us with and how both teams play their drafts to see if they can actually use all their champion strengths.
Welcome to WildRift. Minions have spawned.
Okay, what can we expect for this game? Again, the double ranged composition with Zeri and Soraka should be in an advantage against the ranged and melee composition bot lane. The only thing that could happen is flash play by Set, but that's very unlikely to happen. But they already auto-push the wave even though they see everything. Like, for example, if you see Soraka, there's no real point for her to be so far back, and there's no point to just push the wave for fun. Because they're not really capitalizing on any trades, because they're just pushing in for no reason. Meanwhile, Bomber Girl in the mid lane has to struggle quite a lot. Hopefully has second wind as well. Because without second wind, this matchup will be very difficult to survive. Cap Spiky is making sure that life isn't as easy for Bomber Girl. So yeah, slowly pushing this wave into the tower. This will be a triple wave stack if it's done properly. Yep, it is done properly. Now the Vi has a free window to do whatever she wants to do onto the Yone, but the Yone already has placed down a pretty decent ward. So she needs to know that this isn't warded. Okay, she is spotted in transition. Now the Rengar sees this. The Rengar knows exactly what's going on. The ward is spotted, but how will the Kai'Sa respond? The Kai'Sa is not going around here. The Kai'Sa's late into rotation. Now walks into the Rengar. Rengar jumps on top of her. She's caught in a very bad spot here because she got rotated a little bit too late. Rengar's taking care of her. Will she actually get him killed? No, Rengar doesn't have enough damage. And this entire play gone wrong terribly for them. Kai'Sa survives with 1 HP. Also, something that's very nice and like a little fact about Zeri, it's very difficult for Varus and Set to kill Zeri unless they have ultimates. Because Zeri can always walk or hover a wall and then just jump over the wall. She just needs to be careful to not do this before Set uses his third ability. Kai'Sa in this game opting in for the Duskblade as it seems with the Serrated Dirk. We see a Hastio pickup by the Sign most likely given the items he has purchased. Kimmel opts in for quick boots. Let me quickly sort this correctly here so everything is fine. Some trading happening on the top side of the map. The Heartsteel. Oh, look at this cheeky guy. He just stole the fruit. He is a fruit ninja. Vi's in position with the ultimate being available, spotting the enemy for potential play. Stops the play and distracts. Rengar is ulting though, looking for a potential play onto the Varus. Jumps in deep, nearly one-taps. Has the second ability available, doesn't even die here. The Vi is on the chase. Will this be enough? No, it will not be enough. No, Soraka will sustain him and the play will be ending. What an interesting turn of events. A lot of action happening in a brief moment here. Sana for a rotation onto the other side of the map. What did he try to do here? Camille has level 6. He has ult for 1 level already, and it's just a matter of time until they potentially be able to collect a kill up there. San is a very chunky target, but it's not chunky enough as of yet that he can't just die. They swapped lanes. Now they put the Yone back into the mid lane where the Sion previously was in. Yone as a champion is a lot more difficult to deal with for the Kai'Sa than the Sion, because the Yone can actually go in for like juicy trades, whereas the Sion can just walk up and accept the beatdown. And it's really on the Kai'Sa to then make a mistake. Sion now ulting into the side lane to get something done again. Camille is on a reset. This might actually cost the Camille some plating, so let's take a good look. Bomber Girl going in, popping the wave, instantly killing the wave, probably getting 1 plate here if she's running Demolish. Running Demolish, look at the platings disappear. Just a matter of time, and there's a plating taken. Ooh, the enemy Camille coming around the corner has ultimate available. They'll most likely be knocking down the Sion here. Trying the hardest to escape, has a lot of health here, gets the Heartsteel procs. Rengar comes in, has to play with the brushes. Bomber Girl falls, but it's not enough yet. They'll still be alive. Oh, Struckled comes in too late. It doesn't save Bomber Girl. They just need a little bit more time, and then something could have maybe be done. Now we see the Zeri being mid lane against the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa takes a lot of bad trades, but deals a lot of damage back with the isolated Q onto the Zeri. Something you really do not want to do. You do not want to trade into a Kai'Sa when you are isolated. You just get blown up, especially with the Duskblade. Now the support of Team Void, starting with the Herald. The enemy team is not in position to do anything about this. Soraka is a little bit late on the rotation. Jumping onto the Zeri down here, popping the Aftershock, dealing some chip damage back, but there's no way the Rengar can actually enter this. If he wants to go for this, he has to die. Otherwise, it's not possible. But look at this, there's just no way of entering. Flash combo here, picks up the kill. Soraka is literally in the midst of the fight, is left alone, gets collapsed on by the Camille, but she will probably survive here. Now the Soraka is in a perfect position to keep everyone sustained. She just has to press the healing buttons over and over again. They're trying to find her out. Camille flashed over, but dies to the Ignite and the Zeri auto attack. It's a rundown situation. If the Soraka doesn't die, the Soraka sustains everyone. The Zeri picks up another kill. Exactly what Team Void doesn't want to happen just happened. The Zeri is getting kills, and you do not want to have kills on the Zeri against you. Zeri is a champion that can most likely carry this game if just anyone is protecting her just a tiny bit. If she opts in into items like Runans, etc., she becomes such a force, it's going to be really crazy. And Rengar secures the objective, and Vi will now fall trying to steal it. That damage. Escapes was the flash, not much happening here. Sign recalled as well. Varus has the Sense Reaver, so his first ability's damage is through the roof right now. Rengar, on the other hand, doesn't have a single item completion yet. He really needs to find his base timer very soon to complete the item. We see the Varus ulting on the other side of the map, blocking down the Yone. Will he snipe him down? Will the damage be enough? What is this champion's damage? Another play happens on the other side of the map with the Camille being locked down by the Sion. There's just a low chance of anything happening. The Camille doesn't even have the Divine Thunder completed. Ults the Sion. Now the Vi is here as well. They will lock down the Sion. The Sion tries her hardest to escape, but just doesn't happen. Sion now gets to clear the wave here, so the Camille cannot capitalize too much on this play, but she will fall eventually. 50%, it's a coin flip in terms of votings from the fans. Varus having so much damage already. Set also opted in for the Heartsteel. Look at the Heartsteel stacks. We have 214 on the Sion. We have 0 on the Set so far. Zeri has Gluttonous Grease and Shield Bow. Question is, what will she be building after this? I really hope we'll see a Runon's Hurricane. We really need to see that item. Yone checking the surroundings with a third ability, just walking deep into the jungle, placing a deep ward there. Then just going back, pretty neat strategy, something that's very important and very underutilized in most instances. Camille on the other hand has now the Divine Sandra, goes in for trading, so the Sion can at best farm a few Heartsteel procs. But eventually he will just fall, there's just nothing he can do. This tower is just a matter of time until that's taken. On the other hand, they need to be really careful on the bottom side. The Zeri isn't the tankiest. The Straka is her only lifeline. Let's quickly check here. Straka is doing pretty well. Hopefully picking up the Harmonic Echoes very soon. Running a team with a lot of extra healing. After this we have an extended break, and then 16-15 we will start the next series until 6-15, if it lasts that long. And then we'll have another break, and then we start at 9 PM again. They're trading Heartsteel procs. Nice combo onto the Camille. Will this be enough damage? Sadly misses the ultimate onto the Camille. Now the entirety of Team Void is collapsing. Vice ulting onto the Sion. Sion is locked in place. Aftershock is being proc. Set is walking around the corner. Looking at the potential play. Now Varus is also here, and they collect the kill onto the Sion. Ooh, Heartsteel procs. One. Heartsteel being collected. It's 470 HP on the Heartsteel right now. Yes, they are playing the series at 9 PM. Another play happening down there. Soraka now appearing at the scene, pressing healing. Varus misses ultimate. We just saw this at the corner of our screens.
Team lost a turret.
Now they're all setting up for the next potential play. Team 5 Brain Cells will secure themselves a turret, but it doesn't seem to be a bounty as of yet. The gold lead is just a tiny bit right now. It's 1.5k as of this moment. And they'll get a lot of tower gold back with the tower. Now the Set is walking closer. The Rengar is waiting in the brush for a potential kill onto the Kaiser, but chooses against it. Securing this dragon will end this. Oh, the Yone misses the ultimate or avoids certain death, but the Varus damage is going to be insane. Soraka uses ultimate to save him, and everything happens to be fine again. Camille doesn't really have any issues anymore with the Sion. Just as I said, the trading of Heartsteel procs. And yeah, this game is going to be a very tough one. The next dragon, however, being taken by 5 Brain Cells would secure them at least a soul point for the ISO. But if Team Void picks up this dragon again, then dragon will not be of any value anymore for the rest of the game. Team 5 Brain Cells is around the corner here. Dragon is still alive. We see a play on the mid lane. The Sion is pretty tanky, having more than 1,265 health from just one item alone. Like, if Camille hits the Sion with Divine, she heals for so much. Rengar now looking. Rengar has ult up right now, but he needs to find a good champion to ult on. Now Sion is ulting into the side lane, ready to give up this dragon. Team 5 Brain Cells have to make a call. Do they want to give up this dragon? No, they're waiting for the Sion side lane pressure for the Camille to answer this, because the Camille is a very big factor for Team Void. And once they start this, there might be an opportunity for Team 5 Brain Cells to make something happen. Look, they're all slowly converging. There's no way the Sion has any chance against this Camille. Look, it's not even close, not even losing HP. Look at the healing, 376. It's not even remotely close. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they get completely picked apart. Getting one-tapped here. The Rengar is simply not tanky enough, gets completely exploded, and this will secure them a free dragon. And meanwhile, on the other hand, on the other side of the map, again, We'll see Camille just quickly taking care of the Sun. There's no hope for these. Dragons are not tied with 1-to-1. With dragons being tied means no soul in this game. And with no soul, the previous effort of Team 5 Brain Cells has been completely voided. Also with the double 80 carry composition, Team Void has a very, very quick Baron Nashor. And with Camille, like, literally no one can face the Camille inside lane right now. Like, the Camille has still so much gold. Like, look at her gold. It's going to be so difficult for Team 5 Brain Cells to find footing again. Their only hopes right now is Zeri getting so fat that she can carry the fight. Or, and Sion going down side lane being unanswered for a few moments, being able to use Demolish with the massive HP pool on a few towers. In a fight scenario, I think it's very difficult for any of them to accomplish anything. Well, Seth just wants to attack fast, I guess. Ooh, they start up the Nashor here, spotting the enemy on team onto the Camille down here. Camille is still safe. They'll instantly completely melt this. Sion walks in but can't really do anything about this. They have to give up this Nashor. Ult's in, Set denies the ult in. They secure this Baron, but the Varus still dies. No, the Zeri is on the hunt. Will something happen here? Will they get more lockdowns? Set doesn't have ultimate. Tanks the full combo. Soraka loses a lot of HP, but nothing happens. Now the Wrangle is on the hunt again, looking for potential play. The Zeri is ghosting after the Kai'Sa. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the Yone is just being bullied by the Vi. Ooh, nice bowler by the Rengar. Oh, shush. You have to be careful. And he falls. Uh-oh. They got the Nashor, but at what cost? They secured the objective, but at what cost? They really need to be more careful not to give the enemy too much gold. The Zeri is getting so much stronger. She's getting closer and closer to Runan's Hurricane. With Runan's Hurricane in the inventory, she becomes a real threat that you do not want to mess with. Kai'Sa will take a lot of time as well. Interesting approach of a build here, going for the Dustblade Bloodthirster rather than opting into an AP oriented build. Ooh, really dangerous for the Kai'Sa. Needs to be careful. Doesn't want to give the enemy any opportunity. The Varus now falls. It's getting a little bit dangerous here. The Yone are really doing the work we hoped him to do, and the Zeri is getting stronger and stronger. The Zeri is being caught though. Will the Zeri die? The Zeri dies, but the Rengar kills the backline as well. What is happening right now? But they don't have any damage for the Soraka sustaining everyone. The Yone is killing everyone. They have a chance of winning. They might end the game here. Team 5 Brain Cells might have done it. Will they have enough time to finish this? Bomber God is tanking it up. And this will actually mean we have a 1-1. Team 5 Brain Cells brings it back. No shot. So now, the same question as always. Will they keep up the momentum? Or will they succumb to tilt? 1-1 in this series. And it's all about this last game. Just one more game decides the winner of the series. Yes. Yeah, because it's top chat only. Give me a second. Let me give you moderator. Standard moderator, and now check again if you can. Who will win game 3? Okay, which sides did they choose? Getting invaded here. Neville's choosing red side, which means blue side for 5 brain cells again. Well, Tapaton, you're not really you're flaming Moneva at the same time, you criminal offender. Which teams are in the next series? In the next series, we have, let me whip out my document. Once I find it, who is the next series? Come on. The next series will be... Ah, I opened the wrong document. I am a goober. And I stand by it. I'm being a goober. The next series is going to be BWS against Rapi EMEA. And the last series is going to be Hexes against GF4 Mysticon. And yeah, it will be a 5-minute break. Okay, 5 brain cells, Team Void, putting up the Gamba. The biggest issue in the last game, I can't remember the entire item bills, and I can't check because it doesn't show in history. Is they gave a lot of gold over to Team 5 brain cells when they didn't have to, and this made the game borderline unplayable for them at the end. And the way they chose to engage into fights, they could have won, but yeah, unfortunate accident happened, and it's just a question of will they repeat the same mistakes or will they play it clean. Yeah, I assume that's the reason, because the top chat thing automatically just filters for spam. And the moment you post a link, it's considered as spam. So, my fans of Team Void in chat, do you believe your team has still got it and they can finally bring it home? Or do you believe that Team 5 Brain Cells is now finally gonna take over and end this series with a 2-1? A little bit sketchy. And my cat is still going crazy. Ever since we started banning Yumi, my cat has been on a rampage. Maybe you should keep Yumi open so my cat chills the fuck down. Ah, yes, hello. Tapaton, you don't count. You've already slandered Moneva. Look, now I need to fight Moneva. Moneva? Wait. Okay, do you want me to just press pause for a few seconds in the game? I mean, I can wait a minute and just then start play if you want to. Works for me. Yeah, but still, it still doesn't, like, if they have the suspicion, is I can just press pause for a minute in game. Yes, it's fine. Maybe you should get some more sleep. Maybe that would help. The brain cell supremacy. Okay, we're starting. For your information, as the game starts, I will put the game into pause for a minute. Evelyn being banned again. I assume there'll be another Yumi and Lulu ban this game. Don't think they'll let these champions open. Yep, there it goes. Oriana being banned again. Nice respectful ban on Cap Spikey's Oriana gameplay so far. They're better to ban Zeri from Brain Cells. I mean, Zeri is not a bad champion in a competitive environment. I keep on repeating myself. Ooh, Soraka this time. Ansta gets a timeout? Excuse me? Huh? Mod check? JK? Tapaton living a dangerous life here. Now the Nunu's being banned. Again, it seems like that they don't know that the Nunu player isn't there. And the Lulu. We got a triple Enchanter ban. Ooh. They don't want to see that one happen. They're like, you play Enchanters, not on my watch. You're gonna play something else. Another Enchanter. Who is gonna be the first pick for the lovely team of 5 Brain Cells? Agragas? I think this was an auto-lock on Lux. Hecarim being open. It is time. This champion has not been open for the entirety of the tournament, and we finally see Hecarim. Blitzcrank. Come on. Like, for the love of video games. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say, you just chose one of the most broken champions and one of the most clownish champions. They're lagging, so it's gonna be a remake. Oh, what? Because I guess the first pick was not, like, was an auto pick, right? Yeah, but, what did they want to pick? What did the Lux want to pick? Because, Hecarim and All were still open, so the question is, what do they want to pick? And is there any way to confirm that they are lagging? I mean, we can assume that they lagged. Picking up the Zeri. Okay, so Nami. Okay, so they, we can remake the draft right now and everyone picks the same, apart from Lux, right? Then we should do this before okay. Okay. And as everyone saw, like, she timed out towards the end. You saw how the picks were made. So in good faith, we can all agree that this was happening through lag, and we'll just proceed with the same bans. And can I wait till somebody gets to change the pick? Yeah, but the thing is, I got, like, what you guys don't hear. Somebody instantly came to me in my voice, in my headset, and told me they didn't want to get this pick. They want to remake. They wanted another pick, Nami. And as you all see, she locked in the champion. What now? You're the tournament organizer. You say the last word. Everybody just follows your words. You are the lead of the tournament. I mean, we saw it was a clear auto pick. And let's just be honest. If you pick Nami first rotation, and the enemy gets to pick Hecarim Ornn, and it's a remake draft, and you get to pick the same Hecarim Ornn, I do not think there's any world in which there's a complaint happening. But that's just me. That is just me. I would take this any day of the week. I would give the enemy team Nami over Lux 50 times a week. If I get my Hecarim and my Ornn. They're restarting from zero. They want an entirely new draft. Yeah, they want an entirely new draft. I must say, Team Void is trolling. But we will just accept this. I am just a humble voice. There's no. Soapy Sam, there's a no world where you don't take an instant Hackram pick. In no world. You always pick the Hackram. Always. There's no world. You just pick the Hackram. And they wanted just. There's just not even a world where this is going to be discussed. And obviously, there's always a delay. When something happens, like a lag happens, it needs to be reported, then the people need to talk. It's just how it goes. But whatever the teams wish for, it is their wish. And if the tournament organizer agrees with this, then it is how it's gonna be. If they want to remake, if they don't want to remake of the draft, we will just settle with this and we will go with this. They pick the Scion now. They pick the Hecarim. We'll probably see another Ornn pick here. Very powerful pick constellation of Team Void so far, with Hecarim and Ornn. Now the Gwendolyn is being picked up. Yone as well being picked here. The Zeri comes in clutch. Look at Team Void's team so far. That stuff looks kinda rough so far. Okay, sorry, but like, okay, this is just first pick last game due to lag was Lux, wanted Nami. Now second game remake of the draft, now Nami is banned. they're gonna going. I'm so sorry. They're going all out. I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on specifically. I'm just the one perceiving everything in real time, just even more delayed than you guys do. Look at the bans. They banned 5 enchanters. What will they do now? I pretty much assumed so. Double 80 carry composition again from Team Void against Team 5 BRAINCELLS. Ooh, the admin voice in my ear just told me about the champion pool of the enemy of Team 5 BRAINCELLS support, and she was right with the pick. It was actually a Sona coming out right now. Well, look who's live. Couldn't be me. And a Zaya pick. This is the last series for the last game of this series is currently tied 1-1 in Team 5 BRAINCELLS against Team Void. The first series has been a clear victory by basically an Evelynn pick. The second game was, to be fair, Team Void's game to lose. They picked up a Baron, but at what cost? And this Baron eventually cost them the entirety of the game. And now in game 3, we've had some hiccups in the beginning, but now finally we'll be able to actually load into a game, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then we shall see if the Hackram pick will take over the game, or if there's something else gonna happen that we cannot account for as of right now. What is it gonna be? Team 5 Brain Cells or Team Void? Who do you think wins based off comp? One team has Hackram. I think that's a pretty clear statement. Let's just say one team has Hackram. Do with that information what you want. Sam, are you still here? Are you here right now? So it's fine if I just pause for a minute, right? There's no issue with this. Okay. Okay, so stream, I'll pause the stream for a minute. Simply a safety precaution. And while that happens, we'll talk about the weather, cats, maybe some platypuses, your favorite food. And yeah, then 1 minute later, we shall actually look at what is happening. We'll finally get some time to observe. Yeah, how can I help you? Why are you asking me these things randomly? They can't even hear you. If they could hear you, it would make sense, but now I'm just like, I'm waffling to myself and they think I'm even more crazy than I am. Okay, pause moment. Pause champ. How many times will they dive Sona? Hacker on, that's a dive comp? Well, I hope a lot, but the question is, will they actually accomplish this? Or will they die trying? Holy shit, that Sona skin is so good, but hits your wallet harder than the late game fizzled. Well... Team 5 Brain Cells also have an interesting... It's gonna be, like, to be fair, if you look at Hackram, there's little, like, how can they survive the Hackram onslaught, if we're really honest? Look at the engage with Ornn, Hackram, Camille, the follow-up by Kai'Sa, the zippity zap damage by this Zeri person. That is going to be crazy. Okay. I think roughly 1 minute has passed. Oh no, I can actually see in the bottom. Not 1 minute has passed, so we wait some more. You've got a point. Imagine you ban 5 champions of a player's champion pool and then still lose. That is something you do not want to have happen to you. Depression will actually be quite severe then. Quickly checking the items, we see a typical pickup of ruby crystals for the Baron laners. Why is my Zarya here? It's completely messed up. Okay, this is a lot better now. Yona instantly playing against Kai'Sa this time. Hackram starting with the typical jungle clear up there. Not much happening so far. Everyone is chilling. What is Brother Ornn doing? Oh, now he's back. What will Camille do? Eat the Sion alive. The sauna sounds. Relatively slow, not much trading happening on either side of the map so far. Everybody's kind of happy with how the game goes outside of the mid lane, who's been enforcing some heavy trades. No support item for Team Void. Uh-oh. Some support is quite angry. The Ornn needs to find an early recall time to fix the mistake of having no support item. Already 300 gold behind due to this little mistake here. The only really trading lane is mid lane so far. Oh, you can't recall on this wave. You can't. It's impossible. I have to do this. We still see. Okay. Now we don't see in the future because otherwise we'd see kills and such. So it's better for us to just not do this, you know? Akram now looking at a potential play around here. Having his ultimate available, nothing will happen as it seems though. Going for a recall, buys the CDR boots. Kaiser's building towards the mana mine with the Sapphire Crystal being picked up. Gwen is on the other side of the map, also going for a quick recall, but on a ward. Not Camille is looking. Gets reset off, everything is fine. Hecarim now starts his second clear, starting with the Crocs again. Nothing happening so far. Everyone is just trading, enjoying their time. Ornn probably picked up his support item. Yes, he did. Okay, now he has it. Now we can just quickly look away again. Hecarim now looking for... What is Hecarim looking for? He looked for a Scuttle Crab that was already taken since he had a window because nothing was spawned yet. Kai'Sa in the mid lane trading heavily onto the Yone. Oh, he's ghosting in! My god, he was rapid for a second. Ghost has been committed, Exhaust has been committed, and Yone has not lost any summoner spell. Needs to be a little bit careful. This Yone damage is quite interesting. And Kai'Sa doesn't even have her first abilities upgrade yet. This will be one plating in favor of the Kai'Sa, maybe even denying the fruit. Yep, denied the fruit, but needs to find a recall time relatively soon. On the other side of the map, the Camille is now training away at the Sion's HP bar, and this matchup becomes unplayable for the Sion once the Camille completes Divine Sunder. Because the Sion will stack up HP, which will basically or effectively just heal the Camille even more. Hecarim now going for a play on the side lane here, finding the Bomber Girl flashing away instantly. Sona enjoying her time in the bottom side, scaling up slowly. Not much happening. That ghost was scary. Guy is zooming. Oh, finding the combo. He hits the knock up. You see a lag here. Somebody's rooted down. Ornn hits. Doesn't hit the ultimate, gets stunned by the Sona. Nice transition here. But survives with 1 HP, gets killed by the Xayah. The Xayah now running away with the sliver of HP. The Hecarim's in the middle of everyone. He gets a kill. And he gets out. No shot. Hecarim is actually out. That is a huge deal. And he can continue farm. Yep, he can. That is a massive thing that he got a kill here. The trade back was so important. Sion already has his Heartsteel, stacking up on the Camille relatively soon. He gets off the bonk. Mid lane play happening, Exhaust goes out. Kaisu's ultimate. Gets hit by the ultimate and dies to the hands of the Yone. Uh-oh. This is something you do not want to have happen to you. Akram fighting the Froggers. Oh, Team Void is having a really rough time right now. They'll be given over the Herald to Team 5 Brain Cells. Another Heartsteel stack for Bomber Girl. Akram jumped over here, is left alone in the pit, doesn't really have any tools, just keep on fighting. Nearly gets it, but look at this horse, he's just fighting everyone on his own. This guy is a little bit furious. And now the typical issue starts to happen. It's not that you lose an objective, it's that you lose an objective and you're live at the same time. A massive gold swing. Close to 2.5k gold in favor of Team Brain Cells. This Gwen is getting a little bit too strong too fast. The Sona is unpunished so far. Ghost is being popped. The Zeri is in a little bit of a precarious spot. Gets stunned again, and gets taken down. This is really, really problematic. And I think for a competitive environment, Conqueror Hecarim, the Bruiser variant, is just going to perform a lot better. But yeah, we all are loving the fast phase rush variant. A little bit too much.
Waiting yields the most reward.
I mean, he nearly got the Herald. If he got the Herald, it would have been a good play. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, ooh, the Kaiser gets the kill into the Zarya. The Sona has no mana, stuns down the Zeri. Something that's often overlooked is that Glacial Augment mitigates so much damage. Like the Sona stun procs down the Glacial Augment, then you have like a 12% damage mitigation. Really nice to have. The horse needs to get some money into his pockets. Camille just needs to get another mid lane play happening. She gets caught again. Captain Spiky, look at the rip here. Getting caught here. Something you do not want to have happen to you. Meanwhile, the Sona is taking down the bot lane tower as well. Like, the game is getting slowly more out of control, like a 4k gold differential so far. The Yone is now going for rotation up. Here uses third ability and gets away. The Hecarim hasn't so far gotten anything done on the bottom side of the map, when the Sona lane should be the one that's seemingly the easiest one to punish. Now they have to give up this tower as well. The Demolish proc of the Sound will take care of this, and Gwen is even around here.
A sharp blade quickens the work.
Captain Spiky is now being a little bit more respectful towards the waves. Because he was caught a few times already. The game is slowing down again. We have a 5-2 kill lead with roughly a 5k gold lead on Team 5 BRAINCELLS against Team Void. The thing is, they have the Hecarim champion, they have the Zeri champion, they have the Kaiser champion, there's so many champions. But on the other hand, they have the Gwendolyn. Hecarim now looking for an opportunity onto the Bomber Girl. Again, gets a flash, insects the Sound, but again, doesn't accomplish anything. It begs the question, why is there so much time invested into a matchup that the Kimble will auto-win anyway, eventually, whereas the Sona lane could have been punished so much more. Now, the entirety of Team 5 BRAINCELLS going for a big rotation, and we have a disconnect. We have a disconnect of the Hecarim. It's a depressing thing to witness. Oh no.
Cross the veil.
Quickens the work.
Aim and fire.
We see teleport down there, Bomber Girl teleporting onto the other side of the map, denying the bounty to the Kaiser. Oh, Team Void needs to get their stuff together. Hopefully Hecarim doesn't lag again. Oh, he's spotted on a ward being freshly placed down. Like, Team Void has the tools, but the question is, can they utilize these tools? They have everything they need. Oh, Sign misses the ultimate. Look on a little bit further, gets another Heartsteel stack. Stacking up quite nicely, but look at the healing. This fight is just impossible to win. We see another fight on the other side of the map. The Yone going for a quick ultimate onto the Hecarim. The Hecarim will fall to the snapback of the third ability. You know, the Kaiser is the next target. The Yone collapses onto the Kaiser. The Yone is back in the game again, killing the Kaiser on the spot. Now, they're just all left for themselves. The second dragon goes over to Team 5 BRAINCELLS, and that means Soul Condition. Now the Gwen is ghosting down the Ornn. There's no way the Ornn survives. He flashes perfectly here, but nearly is taken down by the needlework. The Zeri tries her hardest to do something, but it's not enough. She actually... Ooh, as she escapes over the wall, she dies to the fadeaway. On looking for an ultimate here, but he can't really do so. The Gwen is trying hardest to get the kill, but now the enemy team is walking over. The Zona ult is coming in. The Hecarim is also coming. The Gwen will certainly fall to the Hecarim, right? Right? Yep, and the Zoomer just killed the Hackerim. It's getting tougher by the second. Is there any chance? Are there any hopes for Team Void right now? Will they be able to get something done? Will they be able to pick up the Divine Sunderas on multiple champions? Hackerim desperately needs this Divine Sundera this game, because if he gets the Divine Sundera and gets to hit the sound during a fight like once or twice, he heals up for so much.
Waiting yields the most.
Kai'Sa gets the next evolve. We see a player on the other side of the map. He gets a bounty, but now that Camille will probably just try to escape. Ooh, dashes over too close. Another nice Divine Sundera proc, but it will not be enough to save her. Now the Hackerim is the next target. Takes so much damage. This Hackerim is so squishy. Just one tap and just basically disappears. Now the Sun is going into the sideline. Let's take a look. Choo choo. Ah, doesn't get the drift right, but appears here. Now the Sun is creating split push pressure, while Team 5 Brain Cells is focusing on Nasher. Hackerim has his ultimate ability available. Will they be able to steal this? This Baron could make or break the game in terms of pressure. Ulting in early, Hackerim is inside of everything. 21 HP. Team 5 Brain Cells secures Baron Nasher with 21 HP left. In the meantime, Bomber Girl is running down side lane, dominating the side lane, keeping on pushing, knocking up all of them, getting the kills left and right. Now the Gwen is running down the Zeri. Snip, snip, you are gone. Do they actually end this game on this push? They do. The game ends. And with that, the series ends, and Team 5 Brain Cells actually come back with the reverse sweep. Well, GG's to both teams. I hope Team Void can recover from this mentally, like from this loss. And sad that their main, like if I'm not mistaken, the Nunu player, like Kenpachi, is the main jungler. Sad that he wasn't able to make it, yeah. And I will unmute you now, Sam, so you're audible on stream. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
So say hello to Sam. She is the voice in my ear, also the organizer. So this marks the end for this segment for now. I'll be back in approximately 2 hours and 18 minutes, a little bit earlier. And in the meantime, while all this is happening, you guys should make sure to join the Discord for giveaways and such. I'll drop the link to the Discord again. So here. And we'll catch each other. My God, I need to drink. Well, give me a second. Okay. We'll catch each other again in 2 hours and approximately 17 minutes. Thank you for watching.